the Pampered Stamper, and I'm in the wrong window. Here we go. Happy Wednesday to you. Wednesday means it's time for stamping through my stash. And this morning I thought, oh goodness, what am I going to use? I know I have some stamp sets that haven't seen ink yet, but in the Netherlands, I don't have as many stamp sets that haven't seen ink as the ones that I have waiting for me in Canada. I have lots of goodies waiting for me there, all kinds of online exclusives, pre order from the new catalog. You guys are going to have to come and see me at 81 Delaware. I fly a week from today. So that's exciting. I have a new grandbaby to see, a little Rena, born to Oliver and Laura. She is, I think, 2 weeks old now. She was born on the 5th. So, yeah, she's 2 weeks old today. And yeah, she's got dark hair, brown eyes. She's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful baby. And so we'll be traveling to Nova Scotia to see her. Anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. I have had such an outpouring of activity on my YouTube channel and on Instagram and here on Facebook from the ribbon storage technique. It's a great way to not have your ribbon unraveling. Thank you to Brenda Quintana. I saw her video about 10 days ago and I right away ordered those punches and I thought I want to show my people in a short, concise way how this works. So thank you, Brenda. Are you guys ready to see the tiled techniques? That's actually the name of the stamp set, and you can actually do a lot of techniques with it. So here it is. I got this set because it reminds me of Delft-Blauw. And Delft-Blauw is that beautiful pottery from Delft in the Netherlands that is blue and white. And did you know that it's actually painted, hand painted in black, and that it turns blue when it's fired? Really cool. I've only heard this. I have not yet been to the Delft Blue factory, and I really want to go there. So maybe this summer I will make that a road trip. It's not far from here. It's only about 20 minutes, maybe 25. So I was playing around this morning, and if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen a few stories. So the first one, I had this all stamped, and then I had one drop of water fall on it when I was cleaning my chamois. So then I thought, well, let me just see if I can brighten this up. Yeah. So I thought, what if I purposely drop some more drops on it yet so that I get this watercolory look? So I thought, well, I'll save this. I'm not sure if I'm going to turn it into anything yet, but it's definitely on the drawing board. So that got me thinking about watercoloring. Well, this is bad. Look at this. So what I did was I stamped it on our watercoloring paper and then I spritzed it, and this is the mess that I got. Okay. Then, well, I'm just going to show you a little sneak peek. I also showed this. Let me see if I can show it to you. Yeah, here's the back side. So, okay, this is kind of funny. This is what I had in the morning, and somehow the second half got double stamped. So then I thought, well, never waste paper. I turned it around and I stamped again. And then this cutoff was laying on my desk. So I thought, oh, that reminds me of another technique. So look at this. I stamped it again. I'm going to save this because I'm going to use the other side in a minute. So I stamped it again with black on white. So this is black embossed on white because we don't have navy blue embossing powder. I'm just going to zoom in a bit so you can see. All right. And then I did it on navy with white. And then look, you can make it like so that it looks, it's kind of like a faux. Doesn't that look cool? The problem is this is black and white. This is navy and white. So it's not as good. So you can already guess what I did. I embossed with white on black. And look at this. How stunning is that? So I'm going to turn that into a card. So there's a technique for you. And just make sure you stamp them on both the same size of paper. So this is 3 3/4 wide by 5 1/4 inch wide that way. So 3 3/4 inch high, 5 1/4 inch wide. So next thing, this is a bit of a show and tell. I promise we're going to stamp. So here I have stamped, let's have a look, this stamp right here. I stamped it twice. So once here, then I embossed it in white, then I turned it around, did it again, stamped in Versamark, embossed in white. And then this little guy is this stamp set. I stamped it in Versamark and then clear embossed, and I did that twice. Okay, so this piece again is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And now let's see what I want to do with this. I'm going to turn it into a card. So my card bases are going to be a quarter of an inch smaller than what you have in North America. So this is 4 and an eighth, and you guys will have 4 and a quarter. But so I thought, well, I'm going to show you two different options. I've got a mat here, so we can go ahead and put it on the mat. I'm going to glue that on because that is a definite. I know I'm going to do that. And I don't see any comments yet. So if you guys have already commented and I haven't answered back, it's not because I'm ignoring you. That Stamp Facebook is just being slow with showing it. And the other exciting thing is before I left for Strasbourg, I was at a little over 14,000 followers, and now we are just shy of 16,000. So 2,000 followers in like 5 days. It's incredible. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for following. It's really wonderful. I even had 2 orders yesterday from 2 brand new people in Canada. It was so nice, such a gift. Like you guys think, oh, she has so many followers, people are buying all the time. Well, guess what? It's not true. If I had $1 for every follower, I'd be rich. Okay, so we have this, and now we have to decide, do we want to put it on a blue card, a navy card like this? So vote for that if you like that. So that's on a navy card. So then we have navy, white, navy. Very nice. And maybe before we decide, watch what I'm going to do. I thought that this spot would be perfect for putting in a saying. So here's the truly deeply grateful. And that is from Hope You Know. This is one of my favorite stamp sets. Wishing you comfort, thinking of you today and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. Truly deeply grateful. Just saying thank you doesn't seem like enough. Hope you know how much your kindness is appreciated. You are the sunshine that brightens so many days. May you find peace in the days to come and in the loving thoughts that surround you now. Great set. Okay, I think we're just going to put that on. I was thinking about popping it up, maybe popping it up. Okay, I've answered my own question. I love using, well, I was going to say I love using the edges of this. I do have some edges. There we go. Put that out of the way. And I forgot to tell people that I was going live again today, so I'm sorry if you missed out and you're seeing me later, but I appreciate you seeing me later. Sometimes the video quality is better later for some crazy reason. I'm just moving that over there. And then, okay, so now let's go back again and see, do we want it on a navy card? Or do we want it on a white card? They both look nice. They really do. I think I'm going to put it on the navy card. Don't ask me why. Maybe I'll make another one and we'll put it on the... Hi, Judy. So nice to see you, my friend. Judy should get a crown because Judy is my #1 person. She is the most faithful commenter. She will comment on Facebook and then she'll go again to YouTube and she'll comment there. And Judy, you have a heart of gold, my friend. Thank you. Okay, so here we have it on blue. I like that a lot. So that's all embossed, white embossed, and clear embossed. So let's do a trick now. So you remember this ugly piece of watercolor paper? Navy, yes, we agree, Judy. That's great. I'm so glad that we're thinking the same. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm playing because this watercolor paper, I've already ruined it. So I'm going to stamp in navy. And there, I want to make sure it's inked up really well. Then I'm going to spritz it. And I'm also going to spritz my watercolor paper. Well, maybe not. We'll maybe do an experiment. We're going to spritz this. This is the little Stampin' Spritzer. Just make sure. Okay. And then we're going to go like this. I'm going to stand up, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up we go. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I have to show you. I'm going to zoom in. This is just too nice. Oh, we don't want to do that. Technical problems. Look at this. Look how nice it is. It's looking very watercolory. Now I have to kind of leave it be. You see that? Yeah, I'm just going to leave it be. We're going to do some other stamping. We'll zoom out again. So that does work really well. So that means you ink up your stamp, you spritz your stamp. Like we'll just, do I have a piece of scrap? No, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Let's move this out of the way carefully, carefully. Here's my envelope flap, envelope flap. I just didn't want to waste this. Look how cool that is, that watercolory look. Isn't that pretty? Very nice. Okay, great. So you know what? It's just the playing with the stamps that's so much fun. All right, now I have a piece of white, and this is the same size as the card front. So this one is 5¼ by 3¾ Let me just go like so. All right, let me go back to Facebook. Okay, thanks, Judy. I just have to find my, I gotta clean this. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to stamp all the stamps that are in the set, but I did want to show you a different way instead of embossing. So we're going to ink this up with navy. My block is still a little bit wet. There we go. And now, here. It's a big block, so make sure you press everywhere. I think you can get a gadget that kind of looks like an air hockey holder thing. Apparently they work really well. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to turn it around and do it on the bottom. There. We're having a team retreat in a couple of weeks. I'm so excited to spend time with my team. We're going to be looking at all the products from the new catalog. We're going to be, oh, look at that. Okay, it's not perfect. It's a little bit off, but that's okay. And then I'm going to stamp with boho blue, just to give a different shade. And so I'm doing the exact same pattern. Then I'm not stamping right in front of myself, so that's why it's a little bit off. I can't quite see what I'm doing. There, and then you can stamp your sayings in there. And I don't know if this will work. I don't think it's big enough, but I'm going to do it anyway. Well, that's pretty cool. I think that if you do it really carefully, that you can just kind of line it up. That's really nice. Who would have thought? So that's cool. I didn't know that, but I mean, and I didn't do it very carefully, but if you do it carefully or use your Stamparatus, then it will definitely line up perfectly so you can make a beautiful square design. This also reminds me of Portugal. So I'm going to turn it around and just show you the other stamps, okay? Because we still have 3 more. They're really beautiful. Okay, I need to find a block. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to use this block, peel this stamp off here. And maybe we'll put the bunch on. Or maybe not. No. Okay, we're going to do boho blue. See, and I think what you can do is it makes a design if you line them up. Let's see. Again, it's not right in front of me, so if I mess up, you'll know. Oh, that's pretty good. It's not perfect. Not bad. Okay. Let's move that out of the way. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I think like I didn't have time to play with everything. I had to go to a birthday this morning for my mother-in-law. And I'm going to put this one in the corner like this. See, so that's also a nice way to do it. I mean, I didn't make it into the corner, but you can see what I mean. And those 4 will also make a full circle if you want. So you can choose to stamp it in the corner. You can choose to make a whole design. And then we have this one. I think this would also work really well on an envelope flap like this one, and embossed in gold for a special occasion, napkin holders, you name it. I'm getting lots of ink on my block. You know, this will be a teaching moment. So you see how my stamp is a lot smaller than my block? It's never a good idea. You should always use a stamp that's the closest size to your block, and then that works a lot better. Um, like this. This stamp and this block is a good fit. So anyway, guys, that is it for today. I'm going to go and have a coffee with Gerard. It's 3:15 because Holland hasn't had its time change yet. So I'm off by an hour, like in my world. I'm on time in your world, finally. So anyway, I'd love to hear from you to know what you think of this stamp set. Is it something that you love? Is it something that intrigues you? And what was your favorite technique? Is it the embossing like this? Or is it the kind of faux reverse, this one? It's going to be fun to turn into a card. I really do love this one. I just, I'm so happy because when I saw this stamp set, I bought it because I could envision these wonderful things. It's just a classic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with it some more. And I really look at how nice that watercolor look is on there. Yeah, just beautiful. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this stamping community. If I can be your demonstrator, so not everybody knows this, but in with Stampin' Up, it's not like Amazon. You can't buy all over the world. I can only sell to Canadians with my Canadian demonstratorship, and I have links for that because I pay for a service called Demonstrator Business Website, which Stampin' Up offers, but they don't actually do that themselves. They have a company that they pay to provide this service for their demonstrators. And I just can't afford to pay for it in two markets. So if you want to support me in Europe, you just go to the Stampin' Up website and in the demonstrator locator, type in Jacomina. That's Jacomina. I was named after my grandmother, and it's so nice because in Holland they can't say Jackie. So in Holland I'm Jackie, and that just doesn't sound very nice. So Jacomina is how they say it in Holland, and that sounds beautiful to me. Jacomina sounds a lot nicer than Jackie. So, and I know I've been in Holland too long when it sounds weird when they say Jackie. When a Dutch person says Jackie, it sounds terrible. It's just, yeah, it's the cultural things never cease to amaze me. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a super day. I'm enjoying the sunshine here, and I hope that you have nice weather wherever you're at. And if you don't, it's always great stamping weather. Take care, Judy. Thank you for being here with me. Bye.